Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat and today we are going to complete our final base version of the Street Fighter characters. Of course not including Akuma, not including the crossover Rey Mysterio, Zelina Vega or Xavier Woods. We are still missing those four. This will be our last base one. Of course we don't have any pros yet because the game does push you towards the cards that you haven't fully unlocked yet. But there's a reason why, and we're going to go into that. But first off, let's finish this off. We're going to go for the back, forward and up to get the plus 50%, which is the maximum we can do here. Not that we really needed to, because we were sufficiently powerful enough by defeating Rashid here. That will give us the last points, the last wins that we need. I'm just going to screenshot that for myself. It of course gives us the card token as well. And we don't have very much space left. That's it. Now before we do anything else, let's take a quick look at the rewards in tournament. So let's see what comes up now. We've got Kami, we've got Ken, and we've got Jury. So in these rewards you can see there the little 1 comes up next to each card. That is because we have got 1 of each of them. You can see now that they all have their little unlocks as well. So let's take a quick look at the cards now. And that was Rashid that we just unlocked there. And there you can see that's what all of them look like. Of course, there's a Seth freaking Rollins in here. But Chong-Li, that's her at level 100. That's her base level. And you can see that she's actually a really, really strong Enigma female. So that is definitely going to go into the team. That's going to be part of the deck that I'm going to use. Jamie is the strongest of the cards, it seems, with the next one being E Honda, and then followed by Blanca, and then after Blanca, they are WrestleMania 40 cards. But you can see that each of these Enigma cards are actually stronger than Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins is one of the higher ranking base Enigma cards, so these cards are well worth your time to get hold of, and of course once we get pros of them, they're going to be even better. This Pro Chong-Li is going to be very, very strong for everyone's deck, so I heavily recommend getting that one. But now that we've got this, we are now going to take a quick look at car battle. So once we go into car battle now I still don't know whether I'm going to go after the Akuma himself. In order to get Akuma, this is what you need to do. You need to go through all 12 milestones, which means you need to destroy all 12 cars. Now, this one here, the red car, that's the first car. There's also a cool little Easter egg that if you tap it 1,000 times, it will give you 10 of these car tokens. And of course, for each milestone that you pass, you get different rewards. So the first one is going to give you the Street Fighter crossover Xavier Woods wearing Ken's outfit. And then it's going to be some rare draft picks. You're going to get Ken's gloves. You're going to get the Rey Mysterio. You're going to get the Ryu headband. And you're going to be able to get a pro Xavier Woods and a pro Rey Mysterio. You'll only get a singular Zelina Vega, so if you want the pro Zelina Vega, you're going to have to get her from somewhere else. But then, of course, once you get to number 12, you're going to get this Akuma. Now, this Akuma is one that can't be pro'd. Oh, it says they're limited edition 3, so that means that 2 people have managed to get this Akuma already. So it's going to be absolutely massive once you get that. But all that it requires is going through each of the cars. And I'm fairly sure that it's going to be the way that this is probably going to be designed, I presume, is that each car is going to go up in health value. So from playing it once, I managed to do 36 damage, but that was me just testing it out. But if we go into Fight Now, we're going to use the Fight Now, yes. I'm going to use one of them. First of all, it randomly selects, so you have to click stop. And you can see now that their powers are all maxed out. So the weakest ones are plus 30. The weakest ones are plus 30, the medium ones are plus 55, and the strongest ones are the plus 80s. So you want to get one of the strong ones, which is Chun-Li, Blanca, E Honda, and and Jamie. That's right. I thought there was 4 of them. So let's try and guess. Well, that's not so bad. It's a Ryu. That's the middle one. That's plus 55. So this is going to be 55 damage, and then we have the multiplier. Now, if you spend money, you can unlock those ones in the background that give you the multiplier by 50, by 100, by 30, by 25. But if you haven't, then you're just going to go off the number on the right. That's the times 10, times 12, times 20 multiplier. And when you press stop, it's not going to stop immediately. You're just going to have to try and guess it. So I'm going to go for about here. Okay, that was unfortunate. And then you're going to see the little animation of Ryu coming along. It's going to deal some damage. So it's going to be 55 multiplied by 10, which is going to be 550. And that was enough to completely destroy the car. 550 damage was enough to get past the rest of it. And that does indeed give us Xavier Woods. Let's go ahead and screenshot that as well. We're going to lock him down. He is an Enigma card, and he does have higher stats because this is an SE card. SE means Special Edition. And now the next car, this is a tan SUV. You can see that it's going to be just a little bit stronger than what the previous one was. Now, I don't know if you can tap 100 times on, or 1,000 times even, on this one, and if that's going to give you another set of 10 tokens. It does take about a minute of just non-stop tapping. It does help if you actually use multiple fingers, like this. That's the way that I did it. And I'm going to see if that's going to get you a bonus as well. But there we go, folks. We have got our first reward, which is the Xavier Woods. The next one is going to be a rarity draft pick and 2,000 super coins. And then the third one is going to be Ken's gloves, which are WrestleMania 40, but they are going to give the additional bonus if you equip them to Ken or if you equip it to Xavier Woods. It's much better to equip to Xavier Woods because Xavier Woods is Enigma, whereas Ken is only a Royal Rumble 24 card. And then the next one's going to be 2 rarity draft picks. Then by the time you beat number 5, you're going to get the Ryu Rey Mysterio. It's very annoying because Rey Mysterio and Xavier Woods, they're both right arrows. And I think that's a little bit disappointing. It would be nice to have various different arrows, but that is what we're stuck with. So you're going to have some very powerful right arrows by the end of this. You're going to get Ryu's headband, which of course gives additional power to both Ryu and Rey Mysterio, but it's better to use it on Rey Mysterio, because again, he's an Enigma card, whereas the Ryu is only a WrestleMania 40. Then, by the end of it, you're going to get your an additional 4 rare draft picks. You're going to get 3 other rare draft picks here. You're going to get a Pro Xavier Woods, a Pro Rey Mysterio, a single Zelina Vega, and then by the time you destroy car number 12, that will give you this very, very powerful Akuma, and I suspect that once this reaches level 100, gets his money in the banks, and of course gets his 100 matches, this is going to be one of the strongest cards currently available in the game, at least until the new tier comes out a little while later on. But there we go, folks. That is it for what I've managed to accomplish in Street Fighter thus far. If we go into tournament, then you can see that I now have the ability to start getting the pros of these cards. So if you want, you can re-roll the opponents for 200 coins, or you can just start making your way through these and trying to get yourself the pros. I'm kind of hoping that once you get a pro, that it pushes you towards some of the ones you don't have pros of, so that by the end of it you can actually get a set of pros for every single one. You know, I've never even noticed this, that there's win and loss rewards. I've never seen the loss rewards because I have won every single... I think there's a couple of times in the female matches I've lost one female match, but I've never lost two, so there we are. But that's going to be it for this video, folks. I really hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you think of the Street Fighter event in the comment section below. I've used quite a bit of credits so far on finishing these little guys off, and of course getting the Xavier Woods. But we also have a whole bunch here in the car battle. Now, if I want to go after Akuma, one of the things I would consider getting is the Hadoken perk, then there's the Sonic Boom perk, there's the Sandblast perk, and the most expensive one of all is the Yoga Flame perk. Now, if you can somehow manage to time the little slider for the multiplier and always get it right in the center, then you would only realistically need to buy the Yoga Flame perk. But I'm pretty sure that those multipliers give different multipliers based on what character it is that you pick initially. So, I don't know. Also, it is quite a lot because, I mean, it is 3,000, 6,000, yeah, 6,250 credits to get all 4 of the perks. Ooh, that's quite a bit. Quite a lot. But as well as giving you the Akuma, it does also give you a Pro Xavier Woods, a Pro Rey Mysterio, the Ken Gloves, the Ryu Headband, and a Zelina Vega, which isn't so bad. I don't know, we will see. Also, Akuma is also right arrow, just to make things absolutely atrocious. If we take a quick look at my right arrows currently, so of course we only need to look at the male right arrows. You can see we've already got the double heroic Randy Orton, we've got our ACW Cactus Jack, we've got our Fortified 3 Fusion The Miz, and a Fortified 2 Fusion Sean Spears, as well as the Battle Pass F1 Brian Pillman, who doesn't even sit up here, and I believe that's it. The Finn Balor, I think, is left arrow, if I am not mistaken. So, yeah, there he is. There is our event Finn Balor that we will be getting a double heroic pro of, if everything goes according to plan, which will be coming from Ring Domination, which will be coming soon. You can see it there, 16 hours and 24 minutes until that starts. But I'm trying to do a little bit of Street Fighter before that event begins, and we'll see how much I'm actually able to do. Again, I don't know if I'm going after the Akuma or not. The Akuma does seem to just be a money sink. Of course, it doesn't matter if you get the first Akuma, if you get the 500,000th, the 500,000th Akuma, it is all going to have the exact same stats. The only difference will be the little number that's written here. And again, do be aware that if you're going to spend money, try and get this Akuma. Do remember that there's a new tier coming next month. And from what we've been told from the rumours, there's actually 2 tiers coming next month, which is going to be Road to SummerSlam and SummerSlam, which means that everything you get in Enigma tier currently, including all the Street Fighter cards, and even if you get Akuma, will be outdated and outclassed by everything that's SummerSlam tier. They'll be coming around about the end of August. So that is something to keep in mind. So it would be really nice, like if you want your little profile picture like I've got here for Ryu, if you want that to be Akuma, then you know that might be a good reason to go ahead and get it. I doubt that Akuma will ever be coming back after this event. I think you'll get him once and then that'll be it, it'll be done. I don't think he will show up in any other way. So if you want an Akuma, now is the time to get him. But be aware, he is not going to be amazing for a long time. I mean, the reason I spent the credits to get these 3 Match King Randy Savages is because I knew that they would be around for a long while. So I'm less inclined to spend money right now to get a Kuma when I know that I'm only going to realistically have him for a couple of weeks at best. Because this weekend we've got Ring Domination. The weekend after that we've got a Flash event, and after the Flash event we'll have a new tier. And if we take a look at the login, you can see it there. So the Flash event is going to be Road to Glory and War Games. It's going to happen in the same weekend, and then probably on the Wednesday or the Thursday which is going to be the 1st of August, is when we're going to get the new tier. And if that is going to be a road to SummerSlam, then you're going to get maybe 2 events at best, and then we're going to jump into SummerSlam at the end of August. So when Road to SummerSlam comes out, Akuma might still be in the same kind of region as what Road to SummerSlam pros will be. Not event pros, but regular pros. But then by the time SummerSlam comes out, unfortunately Akuma just won't be able to rank up there. It will be very much the same kind of style as our... If I can scroll down to him. It'll be very much in the same kind of tier as our Robocop. When Robocop came out, he was one of the strongest cards in the game, but the second that WrestleMania 39 ended, he was just immediately outdated by the brand new myth cards. So just be aware of that if that is something that you're thinking about. But that's going to be it for this little video, folks. I really hope you all enjoyed, and if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. If you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out. And we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.